So we're now talking from Toca da Magia in the Bayview, San Francisco. The place, that place, San Francisco, super expensive, bunch of tech dudes, and the artists trying to make it, not making it, having to move to Oakland, all that stuff. So we're here, and tonight we actually have some folks here that are like resistance. I have to say that working with Damian Nunez, with Javi Jimenez, and Mayumi, and all the scene that Kata and Raul Vargas, and many people, because literally what you're going to see tonight is a collaboration of more than 40 people, artists that during the pandemic did not have a way to make ends meet, to continue doing what we do on the daily. And we had to be hella creative to get out of this one. And Damian was very instrumental in putting these folks together, directing and putting the effort of, kind of pinching everyone, saying, no, let's do this. No, let's do this. But it's going to take too long. Let's do this. No, no, let's do this. So it literally took a full year to get this accomplished. And tonight, you're going to see a little bit of Los Hermanos. You're going to see a little bit of Aquí Estamos. We're going to talk about lyrics of Seda. We're going to talk about our music scene currently here in the Bay Area and around the world. We're community media coming in, pirate style into Facebook, waiting for them to try to cut our connection. But it won't happen tonight, because tonight it's all original material and we own the copyrights of this stuff, all right? So you robot out there, we own the copyright of this shit, okay? Without further ado, let me introduce these two gentlemen here on the screen, please. Hands together for Mr. Javi Jimenez and Damián Núñez. Señores, how are you?
Muy bien, muy bien.
Cool, man. Cool. Yeah, I'm happy to be here. It seems like it's been forever. It's been over a year and a half that we started this project, and we're finally here to show it and to talk about it. Before we start, I want to acknowledge some folks that are here online with us. Here's Denise Bartolom saying hola, Damian. Raul is also there. Aquí temos Wahoo por ustedes. Very cool. And so, Damian, let's start with how did you... What was the idea and how did it become so huge in terms of like people's involvement? How many people we have participating in the video and composition of Los Hermanos?
Oh, first, hello everybody. Thank you, Paulo, for having us here. It become to answer the question. It become big because English is good, no?
English is good until somebody calls protesting.
Hablamos portuñol.
Aquí, portuñol es nuestra especialidad.
No, es mi especialidad, porque no hablo muy bien el portugués. No falo portugués. It become big because you say I was pinching people, but because actually a lot of people just put their heart and beautiful energy and the energy and the time and the work and the talent for an idea of getting together, especially in the middle of the pandemic. It was the message, I think, has to be with that too. It become bigger that I was maybe not prepared for that, and it was beautiful just seeing growing so much.
And the idea of calling it Los Hermanos and connecting dots from all four corners of the planet. Who did you decide to call first? Was it Javi?
It was Javi. I called Javi and Hassan, and I told them. But the thing is, it's related to another project that we did at the beginning of the pandemic that you know very well. And if you want, I start introducing what happened is that immediately when the pandemic hit in March here in San Francisco, I saw how immediately, well, I'm a teacher and I stopped working. I remember perfectly, it was a Thursday, and that weekend was kind of weird, but by Monday I can see how all the shows start canceling. And among them was Javi's. He was doing so good, and we were enjoying so much his band, Barrio Manouche, the one which
And
is,
Barrio was about to launch like higher than the Bezos rocket.
yeah, and also was I remember was my crew, the band from Raul, and so many people around. Kata's band, Locura too, and we all. I mentioned these musicians because we were already connected by Ladies of Sada, which is a non-profit that we create together and we work together, just collaborating and
Yeah, actually,
participating.
Javi pasted the link here. So, folks, if you don't know Lyrics of Seda, if you're seeing this video tomorrow on Instagram, visit Lyrics of Seda. And Javi, so describe to me this first phone call back on the Aquí Estamos, I guess philosophically was the idea of, oh shit, we don't have any more shows, but we're still here. What was the deal there?
Well, first, hello everyone. The deal it was like this charming gentleman here that I have on my left, on my right, Damian. He called me and said, "Hey, I'm feeling really bad about what is happening. I feel bad for you guys, for all of you that you are like full-time musicians, because it's really a lifestyle, right? You know this, Paolo. So once you get there, it's great, it's a lot of work, but if you really want that, so you will have a good time, you will feel fulfilled. And we never thought about that a virus can create a pandemic like this caliber, and so we were not prepared, like some musicians, like myself. I was not prepared for this. I had a crappy computer. I didn't have like my audio interface. You can make coffee and plug your instrument at the same time.
Good, good, good. I love those audio interfaces. I need
You
one
know
of those for
that's
the
what.
studio. Does it do like espressos or is just regular
Oh yeah,
coffee?
no, it's super espresso,
Ah,
super
nice.
quick. So you know what I mean? Like I had like whatever microphone that I had there, so I was not ready, and he called me. The point is that he called me, said like, "Hey, I have a song that I wrote thinking about all of you. You want to do this?" I said, "Yes, let's do it." So he sent me a draft, and I immediately I jump on it. Like it really touched me. The song is beautiful, I think, and it's kind of the style that I work. I can work with. I was like, yeah, yeah, I think I can do this. So I started doing an intro and calling my guys from Barrio Manouche, Magali and Cyril. It's like, hey, I call Luis too, but same thing. Luis is the percussionist. He had no way to record himself, so but Magali and the fiddle player and the saxophone player record, and then Damian start you know, contacting Raul from my crew, Kata from Locura, which are bands from here, from the Bay Area, that they are been here forever and just doing excellent work and working hard. And hey, you know what? At the end, it was a great opportunity for all of us to collaborate in something and be part of something. When we were playing so many shows, we always wanted to collaborate, but we didn't have time.
Yeah.
So it was actually a great time for that.
And about the composition, Damien. Well, first I want to just put something on the screen here for donations. So if you guys, because you know how that goes, right? So we encourage donations, and if you send it to Venmo at Tamo Junto SF, I will share with the guys. And here's the handle. So Tamo Junto SF, I'm gonna put it up here. So if you go to Venmo and you send us money, we'll send it to the guys. Because production, it's time. And time, I don't want to say time is money. Actually, time is precious, and we all need that. So, Tamo Junto SF on Venmo. You can make your donation, and we'll make sure it gets to the right hands. Damian, so you do have a job as a teacher, music teacher, and observing that situation with all the freelance musicians and folks that don't do regular 9 to 5, but music only. Uh, which words came to illustrate that? Let's talk about Aquí Estamos poetically. What was that?
Well, I like you taking me to that point because that was in my mind at that moment. The first feeling was that I was with my family and I was at home and I got my kids, 3 kids, and we were safe. And my family in Argentina was okay. So you had to put that in consideration, no? And everybody was okay, but the everybody at the same time, everybody was feeling like something very weird was coming, and once in a life you have something like that. Coming back to the idea, all these people that I just mentioned, they are my friends, they are my idols. They live of music. They are the one who fight for giving art to the community. These people who I love very much and I admire them, and it's the one who I keep talking to with my students about them. I tell them every time I go to see them, I tell them where they are playing, I tell them who they are, I show videos of them, music of them, and try to they feel that locally we have these heroes. And again, I could be talking about them for many times. Javi here, but and he knows I love him. But there's many others around that have touched our hearts here in the Bay Area and all around. But you know what? At that moment, and I don't want to make it too long, but my feeling for that precise song was it started in my mind was the idea that uh, the people who create, no, to make a little more, to expand with idea of not only musicians, and myself too, because I feel that I am a musician or I work in music. My main income is coming from teaching kids, younger generations about this art. Um, but it's the same. I mean, I'm a composer and I love to play music. I play with them. Um, we are all the same community. And also, I would start thinking about art in general. Everybody who actually, no, you don't have to be an artist to create. Every person who creates. So that idea of here we are. That's the idea that we are still are here. Aquí estamos in Spanish means here we are. But the idea implicit that here we still are. And I brought the music. I love it. I went to the piano and I really like it. It was like Javi saying, the style of similar to what he does, and I was thinking, especially in him, and I like it. And then exactly with the idea that you were talking about, with that idea of "Aquí estamos," I like it. Start writing the lyrics too. I got 2 verses. Then I like. I really like. I say, well, we're gonna wait one more day, and I finish the chorus, and then I send to. I was gonna send it to Javi directly, and I say, well, what about lyrics of Sarah? That would be a good way. We didn't connect for some time already before that. It was a good excuse to get together in a tragic moment to just share something. And it was just like, hey guys, I just did this. Take it. Anybody who want it, do it with something with it.
All
And
right.
Javi immediately was the one who said, no, let's actually do it right now. Everybody from
Yeah.
home.
I need
And
to
then-
learn how to record and not make coffee with the same machine. That's my.
it was a challenge because we were not ready. We in the group we didn't have equipment at home. Sometimes, if you remember those times, people were afraid. We got some of us got some equipment at home. Some of us got it, and some others asked for it. We got together, and in this Osada, we also have Miguel, who's immediately say, "I take care of the video. This has to be a video, not only a song." So it grows. It grows.
Nice. I
Experience.
guess we can see it then, right? I have Aquí Estamos here, and also to respond to Denise's request here. Por favor, hablamos de español en algún punto del programa para que practique las orejas. Entonces es ahora. Aquí estamos, and I hope we don't go anywhere because, well, if you're in the Bay Area, you know how tough it is to stick around. So, aquí estamos y no vamos a ningún lugar.
Aquí estamos, no nos hemos ido. A pesar de estos tiempos virulentos, a pesar que todo se lo lleva el viento y que el miedo parece gobernar, aquí estamos, no han desaparecido. Los que siempre cantan al amor perdido, al del presente, también al del futuro, a los pobres que no tienen que cantar. Y ahora que se viene el frío, y ahora que falta más sed, de mi alma sale un canto despedido, es el grito de la vida dibujada en la pared. Y ahora que sufren los míos, y ahora que hemos de perder, yo lo entrego todo porque nada es mío. Nuestro canto es el testigo que aquí estamos otra vez.
Aquí estamos, somos los que sueñan con un mundo que nos deje cultivar estos cantos que florecen de la tierra y son ánimo de nuestra libertad.
Aquí estamos, vencedores vencidos. Todos los ríos siempre llegan al mar, y que no es el principio ni es el final. Y aquí estamos. Aquí estoy y ya está todo del revés. Si la vida ya no quiere dar más, vete conmigo, vamos juntos a disfrutar. Con mi guitarra que solo canta libertad.
Ahí cuando la cosa aprieta hay que estar todos juntitos, que no quede ni una grieta por la que nos pueda dar. De los momentos más duros, y esto yo sí que lo juro, salen las cosas más grandes, no lo dudes, no en un instante, manden otro semblante que con la supervivencia nos queremos mucho, 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 mucho más.
Y ahora que se viene el frío, y ahora que falta más fe, de mi alma sale un canto despedido, es el grito de la vida dibujado en la pared. Y ahora que sufren los míos, y ahora que hemos de perder, yo lo entrego todo porque nada es mío, nuestro canto es el testigo que aquí estamos otra vez. La, 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 la,
Oh, it's so good to see the family vibe and all the kids and Kata's monkey. Oh, guys, this is hilarious. And I would like to invite also representing the strong women that participated in the project. Well, I've known Mayumi for a very long time, actually. I want to say like about 10 years, something like that. And since she moved to Argentina, we haven't spoken too much. And then I saw all the video coming in, and there she was. So please help me welcome my friend Mayumi is here with us. Hold on a second. No, wrong scene. Ah, here, there she is. How are you?
Hola, hello.
Hola.
Good, everyone.
Cool. So you're not in Argentina anymore, right? You're over here. Can you
I'm
actually
currently
reveal?
here. I'm currently here, but I live in Buenos Aires.
Bueno. ¿Cómo están las cosas en Buenos Aires aquí?
En este momento ya parece que está abriendo todo y me estoy perdiendo todo. Pero it sounds like everything is starting to open and people are starting to play shows again, which is great. And I'm stuck here because I can't get a flight back.
Oh, really? Okay, that makes sense. A lot of people are on the same boat.
Yeah, I
as you.
escaped the winter, the invierno porteño, to come here. And get
Oh, right
vaccinated.
on. And let me ask you this: when I got your tracks, you recorded like freaking tens of tracks on top of each other. Was that like part of you, adding to the arrangement, or was Damian saying, "No, vai grabar una armonía aquí, otra aquí, otra aquí, otra aquí, otra aquí"? How did you receive Los Hermanos, and how did you work that out? Did you have recording capabilities already, or what were the challenges there?
My recording capabilities with my phone.
Oh, yeah.
No, con las armonías, Damián sent me one thing, and then he told me kind of the idea what they wanted to do with it, and I just thought, we can add more voices here, and I'll just send you more voices. Since we were in the middle of a pandemic and I didn't really have anything else to do, I had a lot of fun with it.
That is very cool. And well, even though the recordings were done with your cell phone, after Damian's mix, everything sounded so nice and tight together. And we're talking about, like, I don't know. I looked at his file, the multi-track file. It was scary. It was literally scary. If you produce music, you know what I'm talking about. There were like over 50 some tracks. We were getting lost. We lost videos. Damien started this Google Drive thing that we would go back 10 times into the folders because we lost clips, and then folks would send clips like this, clips like that, clips like this, and it was really, really challenging. Damian, just tell us, so you started with the basic composition. Javi partnered in arrangement, and how did you get to know Hassam and folks around the world, everyone from the Bay, or connections also from your travels and whatnot? Because the Bay Area is indeed very international, and we celebrate that diversity daily, and we're very happy to be here and to be able to exchange. We have people from all over the world playing music, exchanging culture, and then they come and go because it is a challenge to stay. Everyone is from the same Bay Area backyard, or how did you get to all of those people?
Good question. It was growing by itself. The first thing is, it's good that we show before aquí estamos, because from that idea, I was very happy that we got together. But the pandemic continued, and we were still at home. And I wanna continue doing something like that. And I feel that with that idea, which of course was our first time doing something like that, we do it with the people we have available right there. And the people around Lilies of Sara. And I felt that we can do something with actually more open, with many people as possible. I didn't know what I was getting to, but yeah, the first idea was try to get everybody who is around us. But then we start growing personally. I start saying, why not getting their family members and friends? And then I start reaching, for example, Mayumi, who I met here in San Francisco when I just started here in 2002, 4, around there. And of course we follow up each other in Facebook, and I love her, and I know she's doing in Buenos Aires. It's weird because I came here and she went there, my city, and we are passionate about tango, of course, because I study music because of tango. But the point is that it started growing and growing, and so after that, I thought also that people's gonna see the video and the song. The song involves also people dancing and people just saying a message in different languages, because Los Hermanos is the siblings, the brothers in English, but it's so universal, no? The idea of brotherhood.
Yeah.
And so
and
we got
sisterhood too.
Yeah, the first phrase of the song, they say, yo tengo tantos hermanos que no los puedo contar. I have so many brothers that I cannot even count. That idea, I think, was so strong. And if we want to actually follow that idea, it grow by itself. And so I thought, what about people just talking? And something funny happened also, is that Mayumi, well, first I call up my friends in Argentina that studied with me in the Conservatory of Music that I didn't see, I don't see them for some time already. And every time I go to Buenos Aires, I see them. But some of them I lost contact, except for Facebook, so I didn't see them for more 15 years. I contact everybody. I try, hey, I'm doing this. So it was beautiful. The trip was a beautiful journey. And once my friend Fernando sent me something totally different, not even related to the song, except that it was a milonga, in the rhythm of milonga. And instead of throwing away, I try to keep everything that people send me we with Mayumi actually we create an intro. The song with the people talking, you're gonna hear that people is saying that message with that intro that my friend Fernando was playing with Mayumi, who improvises a intro, a beautiful intro that you're gonna see, so beautiful, with the people telling that message in different languages. But yeah, it keep growing and people participate. Friend of friends in the video. There's people who I don't know, who I never
Yeah,
met.
I've some of those people I've never seen, even though like I started looking for them online, and they all kind of relate in somehow. And some of the instruments are played by multiple people as well. Like the violin, I know Mayumi's playing the violin, but then the niece is playing the violin too. And then there's a third violin, and there are multiple guitars, electric guitars, acoustic guitars. Javi, did you end up actually talking to anyone on the guitar side of things, or every like each guitarist added a part and just gave it to Damian? Is like, yeah, take care of this.
I actually don't know the other guitar players. I think I will know maybe two that I can recognize. Maybe I don't know, but no, like these people like from all over the globe that yeah. So
I actually want to call. Let's see, because she hasn't answered my question here. I'm gonna just throw her under, not under the bus, but on the fire. Let's call Denise right now, because I want to ask her. I had to edit this video with Damian, and we went through some really interesting stories.
Let's see if Denise answers.
Let's see if she's gonna pick up. All right, maybe.
Hello.
Hi, Denise. How are you?
Hello.
Hi. Can you mute your computer actually? Because now we.
I'm doing great. Razul is here with me.
Nice, nice. Let me ask you a question. So I got your tracks from the violin, and some of your videos are shot inside a little sauna room. I mean, were you looking for the best acoustic environment? Or you were just like, the sauna looks great. I want to play right here. Tell us a little bit of your tracks, about your tracks on Los Hermanos, and how did it get to you?
It got to me through Damian, because I'm a part of Lyrics of Sada, and I'd been trying to play more violin, and I had this cheap $200-$300 violin that was a trade under a Rockridge Bart one time.
Okay.
And like when Damian gave me this project, I decided I like recorded all the 4 parts and sent it to him, and then I was like, no, this is not good enough. Damian deserves something better. So I went and got like an entirely new violin in the middle of the pandemic. As a result, re-recorded all the parts, and he got to use some of those. And then for the sauna, I was just kind of like looking for a nice background that would feel good while I played, and that was acoustically sound. And the sauna seemed to make sense because I was also trying to play jazz to backing tracks during the pandemic to put myself to sleep while also helping others fall asleep through a live stream. So I figured that could be something that could be good for this video. If Los Hermanos partially was to help people feel more calm during the pandemic. And that just kind of ended up being a part of the video. It worked out.
Oh, that's nice. Well, hands together, because you bought a new violin for the project. That's great. So you see, people, we're spending money to make this happen. So I want to encourage you to donate. And if you're there, and if you use Venmo or PayPal, you can do it at Tamo Junto SF right here. And I'll make sure folks get it when they need to, right? Also, so Denise, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you for being with us. Very soon we're gonna show the video, and thanks for being a step beyond everything.
Yeah.
What's up, Damian?
Oh, who's here? Huh?
So, Razul.
Razul.
Hey, Razul.
Razul.
Yeah.
Yepa, what's up?
Yeah.
We love you all. We're just hanging
Rasul,
out,
¿cómo está
watching you
Rasul?
all.
Oh, actually, Razul, before you go, Damian pregunta cómo está, qué está haciendo, cómo está la familia y tal. Oh, okay. Wait, he doesn't speak Spanish. I was like, hey, atención.
Oh man.
All right, guys. All right, I want to let you. Denise, Razul, I'll see you guys later, okay? Beijo.
Rasul play the tenor saxophone for those who know him or don't know him. Amazing musician.
Cool. And
He also jumped in the project, and he actually one of the few who came all the way to my house to record the videos
And
and
well,
the and the recording.
we haven't spoken much about lyrics of Seda, and that was kind of the initial connection. And lyrics of Seda, it's a non-profit, or what's the idea behind it? How did it start?
I can take a little on that. First, let me thanks. If you see my green background here, it's because I am in Hassan house. He has his equipment here. So I'm a little looking. I'm looking to different. You see the light coming to me.
That's great, man. You're looking good. All right.
Our great friend Hassan is here taking care of that. I have a good light. He didn't put any makeup, but I asked him, no, please, not too much. But again, we have a Hassan in common for many friends here around the Bay Area. And he's the one who actually maybe experienced what's going on in Europe with the refugee crisis.
Yeah.
And in particularly, he was helping people in Greece, where people was flying from many different countries, especially from Syria after the war. And he came back to the area and started communicating what he saw, and that we were able to start imagining, hey, there's a lot of artists there that we can help. Muchos artistas hay allá en Grecia, y we can help. We can do something and just do something. Collaborate and try to move the things. And that's what we try to do. It's actually get involved and
I remember you mentioning you ended up getting compositions or recordings from artists and musicians that were still in refugee camps in transition, like if they're going to get into Europe or not, waiting for papers or some of that status. How was that experience? How did you get to contact these musicians inside the refugee camps?
Thanks to Hassan, actually. Hassan already came with some ideas from there. Not only, hey, let's go do something. He mentioned particularly some individuals and groups and organizations that were working there with the refugees. So it took a lot of time. We took like half a year to get in contact with the refugee, with organizations, with whatever we can do. And we start doing songs. And actually, in particular, we start one song with one musician. It's called Amali. Amali. Hassan, what does that mean, Amali? Hope.
Hope.
That is on the description, by the way. I put the link on it.
Oh yeah, let me put that back up again. Link on the comments, guys. Let's do this.
So humbly, we start collaborating with Hussein, which is our friend in Athens, who is from Syria, and he was right there, an amazing, beautiful person, an amazing artist. And we start collaborating. We start doing a song. The song was going slow. So we end up raising money and doing some stuff to move the things around and see if we can go there and get with them. And that's what we did. We ended up going in, I think, November of 2017. And we were there, we record. and we film. Actually, Miguel Astudillo helped us there with filming and what's going around just one song and composing a song together, recording a song, and up in being an amazing, beautiful story, film, and a documentary that actually become a short. And the short actually it won a prize. This just happened.
Oh,
It's the
nice.
Hassan is helping me here. It's the San Francisco Independent Film Festival.
Oh yeah, I love that festival. The one that happens at Roxy Theater down in the Mission. No.
I don't know what they do. I think they must present it there. I hope it's there.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
what happening now is all with all the COVID. I don't know what they do it, but where they present all the thing. But we're so happy because it's one of the. I mean, awards are always welcome, no?
Awards are welcome
And
indeed.
especially with involved
And
beautiful
speaking
films.
of like just the movement of just people, like Mr. Robert Nesta Marley already brought this up way back, and we keep on meeting each other on the road. Musicians are constantly moving. So such a interesting example. Damian from Buenos Aires in San Francisco, Mayumi from here in Buenos Aires, and Javi recently now stepping back into Europe. You're originally from Spain, but how did you end up in the Bay Area again, Javi?
I just I met a friend, my friend Adam from California. When I used to live in Barcelona, and we used to play music together. And he moved back here. He invited me. I was like, California. I don't know nothing really about California, San Francisco. Let's do it. And I loved it that much that well, after 3 times I overstay.
And I know, like, kind of firsthand that when the pandemic hit, you had to deal with a lot. As you mentioned, you were not necessarily ready for it. The technology was not there. Part of your family was moving to Europe. You
Yeah.
you were kind of put on the spot there. The Bay Area is an expensive place. How did did you feel like do I have freedom to come and go? And I know you're here now, but you got plans to keep coming back and forth. How is the situation for you, like in Europe? Is it a bit more friendly for musicians and artists than here due to the cost, or not really?
I mean, I can tell you about my own experience, of course, but I don't want nobody to take this, so, but yeah, it's Europe for me. I'm from Spain, from I was born in Madrid. It's always harder to do things, like in the Bay Area. I don't know the rest of America. I mean, of the United States. I didn't live in other places. I know there is another meccas for music, but San Francisco, the Bay Area, for me, was like, wow. People are like motivated. There is music everywhere. You find other cultures like easily, and people that are open. It's kind of like when you have this feeling of like, you know more, just like explore the world and explore more cultures, explore more languages, explore more music. For me, I do it through the music. I think the Bay Area is one of those places in the world, but there are many. I think there is like, there is possibilities. The thing is like with this pandemic is kind of like it's been hard for everyone, and I think it kind of slowed down the things, like so yeah. I don't know if I'm answering your question with that,
I
but
think slowing down, it's kind of the answer I was expecting to hear, and especially when you had to deal with things
yeah,
happening fast in your life and decisions that needed to be made.
yeah.
And in Mayumi's case, which is interesting, is like, are you originally from the Bay? No, right?
No, I'm not. I'm from like an hour from Chicago, and
Cool.
I moved to San Francisco after college.
And you did what many people, I guess, at least where I'm from Brazil, and in Brazil, like especially now with our completely crazy president, people are trying to get the hell out like quick, and if they have a chance to make it into the United States, they're not going back. And I see that your passion for tango took you to Buenos Aires. Can you tell us a little bit of the story? Because some people might be like, wait, she was in San Francisco, but she's from Chicago, and she in Buenos Aires. Tell us about your passion and love for Buenos Aires, because you've been there for a couple of years now, right?
Been there for 11 years now.
Wow.
It all started as a vacation. But now I moved to a new place, and I found a lot of musicians that, naturally with tango in Argentina. I met a lot of really cool people, really cool musicians, and started playing with them, and I didn't want to leave. I stayed.
That makes things really easy. I wish
Mate.
I wish
Mate el asado.
it was that easy to make decisions, man. I take forever to just like decide where I'm gonna go for Christmas, and you guys are able to just, no, I'm gonna stay here now. That's very cool. Guys, we're actually getting into the end of the show, so I want to go ahead and show the video. So we put images and sound on the conversation, and you can see it for yourself what we're talking about and what kind of beautiful collaboration we had out of Los Hermanos, and we'll be right back.
Yo tengo tantos hermanos que no los puedo contar.
Jeg har så mange brødre og søstre, at jeg ikke kan tælle dem.
I get beaucoup brother them. I'm not able to count them all.
عندي كتير إخوان ما بقدر أعدهم.
So many siblings, I can't even count them.
Kardeşim var ki hiçbirini sayamıyorum.
Marami akong mga kapatid at hindi ko sila mabilang.
Tylu braci, żebym nie mogła ich policzyć.
Inchefen tren la mien pepiro quintulan.
Yo tengo tantos hermanos que no los puedo contar. En el valle, en la montaña, en la pampa y en el mar.
Cada cual con sus trabajos, con sus sueños cada cual.
La esperanza delante, con los recuerdos detrás.
Yo tengo tantos hermanos que no los puedo
caliente, por eso de la amistad.
Con un lloro para llorarlo, con un rezo para rezar.
Un horizonte abierto que siempre está más allá.
Y esa fuerza va a buscarla con tesón y voluntad. Cuando parece más cerca es cuando
y seguimos andando, curtidos de soledad.
Nos perdemos por el mundo, nos volvemos a encontrar.
Y así nos reconocemos por el lejano mirar.
Por estrofes que mordemos, sementes de imensidão.
Y así seguimos andando, curtidos de soledad.
Y nosotros nuestros muertos, pa' que nadie quede atrás.
Eu tenho tantos irmãos,
Yo tengo tantos hermanos
que não posso contar.
que no los puedo contar.
Y una hermana muy hermosa que se llama libertad. Yo tengo tantos hermanos que no los puedo contar. Y una hermana muy hermosa que se llama libertad. Yo tengo tantos hermanos que no los puedo contar. Una hermana muy hermosa que se llama libertad.
All right, everyone, from the Bay Area to North, Central, and South America, to Europe, to the Middle East, to Australia, and all those folks out there in the middle of the ocean. It's everyone involved that brings this thing together. It's so beautiful to feel like we are the same humans everywhere, and our differences can melt via music, art. It's really like we're the same everywhere. Also, back to Africa, the mother of all rhythms. If we're here together from Argentina, from Spain, from Brazil, from Afghanistan, from Syria, from Greece, everyone that's going through so much right now, not only the pandemic, but the wars, but everything that is challenging in our society, there is a way out of it. And thank you, Damian, for putting so much effort in showing us that we can work together, and the result is way more beautiful than all of us as single units. When we put this all together, it's just like it's incredible, man. I really appreciate all the work that you did and all the partnerships that you have established along the way. I'll give you the last words to say thanks to everyone involved, and we will be closing soon.
Paulo, I want to thank you personally first for this space. Is beautiful. Give me that beautiful moment to be with Mayumi and online and this show. I love it, and Javi and all the people who call and give it beautiful energy. But especially to you, because I didn't say yet, but you, as I start the project, was getting crazy with my idea, and you were one of the one who jumped right away. We didn't knew each other actually at all, except for friends. and you jumped right there and you took it the whole thing and said, let's go. And it was, without you, it would have been possible. So I was, my gratitude to you, my friend.
It's a pleasure.
Whatever.
It took only 1 year and a half.
But yeah. And the next one is going to be maybe longer.
Yeah, I want to say hi to also folks that were here with us tonight. Júlio César Galvão, de Guaratinguetá, Brasil. Alberto Gutierrez was here con nosotros. And Denise, Rasul, Rebecca Kleiman, and all the music scene in the Bay Area. Thank you so much for being with us. Tamo junto, and we're all together now. Javi, say your last goodbyes before we close this down, man, and I'll pass it to Mayumi.
Thank you, Pablo.
Absolutely, Mayumi.
Go check it out. The lyrics of Sada. There's the links.
De nada. Yeah, don't forget lyrics of Seda, and also go on YouTube. The video is hosted on what channel, Damian?
We open, because this is a non-profit, an idea when nobody profits. I want to also invite people to just share. This is for everybody. Is your own, and it's to share with the family and your everybody you love. We got on YouTube. You can access you can go to Lyrics of Sada. It's right there, but it's called as Los Hermanos Virtual Community Music. In a website, in our YouTube channel that we open, that is called Music for All.
Music for All. I'm going to paste a link in the comments as well. Thank you so much. I will see you guys next time. We're closing it down.